I will leave immediately. I'm absolutely keeping my last name, and I'd want my whole family to have the same last name. So you'd have to take my last name, and I'd be naming it.
Alright guys, we're going to talk about this delusional and ridiculous story right here of this individual. I mean, if you should ask me, someone who sees herself as an 11 over 10 when it comes to the single dating market, this right here is a perfect scenario. And she's going to go on a bit of a rant talking about what is required of you as a man in order to be a husband to her. I mean, what you need to bring to the table. And I find it to be unrealistic and ridiculous.
What are my requirements for a husband, since y'all want to bother my dad so much about my hand in marriage? Okay, first, I'm gonna want my own room, my own bathroom, and a walk-in closet in the house, because I did grow up a little bit spoiled, so I don't really like to share. Like, you're gonna be my husband though, so we can have like sleepovers, but yeah. You'd need to have enough money for help around the house, because I'm not a good cook. The most I do is bake. Also, I would want help with like cleaning and stuff. And if children are in the equation, help with that, because I will be working. I would also want an educated man, so bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or if that's not your route, like ambitious, have a couple businesses, stuff like that.
Alright guys, so let me know what you think about the first set of, requirements. I mean, she's talking about she was a sport kid and she doesn't know how to cook and she needs her own washroom and her own room in the same building. Alright, so my question is, what value are you bringing to me as a wife in the first place? Because you cannot cook, one. Two, you need help with cleaning. Okay, I'll pardon that and say it should depend on how large the house is. It could be a mansion or something. So I have nothing against that, depending on the situation. So that is understandable. But if she's not going to do it at all and it's always going to be cleaning services trooping in every time, then we have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. Do you understand?
Have to be taller than me, so 6 foot at least. Funny because, I like to crack a joke, so you gotta be able to, banter and like take a joke. I honestly don't really care to get married, but if like it happens and he meets the requirements, then yeah. Let me know if you guys want a part 2.
Absolutely crazy. Anyway, let's just get into the part 2 already, because I just can't wait to hear what she has to say again. Okay, so
this is part 2 of my requirements for a husband, so I can weed out all the people asking my dad for my hand in marriage. You will have to pay my bride price, even if I marry outside of my culture. I feel like that's just like a testament to showing my family that you can actually take care of me. You can never raise your voice or curse at me. I will leave immediately. I'm absolutely keeping my last name, and I'd want my whole family to have the same last name. So you'd have to take my last name, and I'd be naming the kids as well.
is she delusional? Because then what was the point of the bride price in the first place? Yeah, I mean, no, I think it's a joke. Yeah, I mean, I refuse to take this seriously, because at this point, you want the man to have your name. Okay.
African weddings, but that's gonna be like a 3-part affair minimum. At least 2 vacations a year. I would like someone well traveled, and like traveling is a hobby of mine, and I'm trying to hit every single country in the world, so I'd want someone that shares that same interest. Someone that speaks at least 3 languages, because I speak 3 languages, and I'd want our kids to speak 3 languages, so the teaching starts at home. These are all things that I can provide for myself, or will be able to provide for myself. So if I do let a man into my life, he's gonna have to upgrade me. Okay, let me know if you guys want a part 3, because there is more.
Guess what? She wants to travel the world. Well, I also want to travel the world, baby. But what? Who is paying for those flight tickets? if you're looking for a response, I just say it to you because I feel if you already say you can you can provide certain things for yourself, I don't see the reason why you would demand it from a guy, because you guys are married. So there's something called partnership in marriage. All right, you guys are partners now. Two will become one, right? So now you are one. So what happened to, okay, I'm taking care of the flights and you are taking care of the feeding, and we split the bills on the hotels or something, something of that sort. But I bet you she's not going for that. I mean, she's bringing little to nothing to the table, and she has like gargantuous, demands of a requirement to be a husband. Shit.
It's part 3 of my requirements for a husband for everyone asking for my hand in marriage. I will be the first and last wife. I'm not doing the sister wives, 4 wives thing. If you want to do that, there's the door. On the topic of other women, having female friends, I think will be a case-by-case thing, but overall, no. I never want to touch the wheel of a car, but I'm not going to act super bougie, okay? Either I get a chauffeur, you drive me everywhere, Ubers, or we live in a city with good public transportation. I'm not picky. I just really hate driving. Therapy before getting married or having kids, because I think emotional intelligence is very, very, very important. If we do have kids, I will not be a married single mother. You're definitely gonna have to be active. And a prenup as well to protect myself and my assets. With that being said, I don't care to get married. I think if it happens, that happens. And if I do allow a man into my life, he would have to match or exceed my standards that I'm currently living.
Wow. I mean, you can't tell me anything different. She has to be a boss babe. The creme de la creme. Anyway, so there's a part 4 to continue her story. So let's just take a look.
Part 4 of my requirements for a husband. I would want my husband to be athletic and or fit. I feel like we'd have to motivate each other to stay healthy. No previous children. I would not want to be a stepmother. If we're having kids, I'd want to be in a place where we can set up trust funds or college funds for the children. So I would want that. His money is ours and my money is mine. A bit about me, since everyone's been asking me what I bring to the table. I dropped out of high school to pursue modeling full time. That was a great time, but now I'm 26, so those days are behind me. When I turned 25, my inheritance kicked in, so I've just been living off of that. Some of my hobbies include baking, reading, shopping, learning new languages, traveling. I've been thinking about getting into Pilates recently. Let me know if you guys want part 5.
Nope. Nope. We are done. It's okay. Thank you very much. We're okay. We get you, alright? Yeah. Sports kid, silver spoon, creme de la creme lifestyle. Yeah, we get it. Alright guys, so there you have it. Let me know what you think in the comment section with all these requirements. It's crazy to me, like the sense of entitlement and all that. It's not bad to have your standards, but come on, let it be realistic for crying out loud. Realistic goals and requirement, please.